The SPAR method is a systematic way to organize your study time. SPAR is an acronym for Survey, Process, Ask, and Review. The first step is survey. Try to get an understanding of the organization and the goal of the passage. The second step, process, means to think about the material. How does it relate to other things? What are its strengths and weaknesses? The third step is ask questions. The concept checks in our textbook provide a great opportunity. Read these questions, think about them, and look forward and see what the author suggests as an answer. It's a very good way to ask questions. And the final step is review. Wait a day or so and then retest your knowledge. The next section of the chapter is about emotional arousal and memory storage. It's well understood that the greater the emotional arousal associated with an event, the greater the likelihood that the event will be remembered. There's a story in the text at this point from 1600 England explaining why adults kicked children when they were making business deals, and the explanation is in the text. Although emotion associated with an event may mean that the event is going to be remembered, that doesn't guarantee that the details of the event are going to be remembered accurately. Flashbulb memories are a good example of this. These are unusually vivid detail recollections we have of momentous events. For example, many people will long remember where they were and who they were with when they learned about the terrorist attack on the World Trade Center. But research, including those studies cited in the book, has demonstrated that flashbulb memories are neither as accurate nor as special as once believed. These memories may be emotionally intense, but they're not necessarily accurate, and they become less detailed and accurate with time. There's a little bit about emotional arousal and advertising. Advertisers try to get you to remember their products by making their ads exciting or airing them on exciting programs. But the excitement from the program doesn't necessarily carry over to the ad, as the text notes. It can backfire. Violent TV programs seem to decrease memory for ads if the product is nonviolent. The text suggests that you get your viewer excited about the product itself or advertise in a program that's related to the product. Finally, there's a paragraph that offers a physiological explanation for this phenomenon of emotional arousal and intense memories. And the explanation is rather general. It mentions that stress activates the sympathetic nervous system, boosts production of cortisol and adrenaline. Some of the cortisol reaches the brain, and some of the adrenaline causes peripheral nerves that extend into the brain become activated. The net effect is increased stimulation of the amygdala, which is involved in long-term memory storage. Mnemonic devices. A mnemonic is a memory aid that is based on enriched encoding. There are many types of mnemonics. These are most helpful for learning lists of things, and most of them involve imagery, linking the new item to be remembered to an already existing, easily recallable image. The method of loci involves memorizing a series of places and then using imagery to associate these places with something you want to remember. For example, the image you always use might be your office. There's a desk, there's a bookcase, there's a door, there's a corridor, there are rooms off the corridor. Each of these can be a tag to which you associate something on the list. Like on your desk, there might be broken tomatoes. You have to remember tomato. In the bookshelf, there might be a tire, car tire. You have to remember to get that fixed. As you open the door, there might be hanging from the door something like milk that you have to get at the store. The idea is that later in the day, when you have to recall something from the list, you just remember the story. And each of the items in your office is a tag that is supposed to be associated with the relevant memory, and oftentimes it works. Or so they say. The text notes that mnemonics are of limited usefulness, and few people find mnemonics useful for everyday tasks. I found the mnemonic examples in the book a bit cumbersome, but it is kind of ironic how remembering more, that is a whole story associated with the list of items, can in the end result in better recall.